Welcome back to The Haunting. In our last session, their investigators left the Chapel of Concentration, taking the mysterious book with them. They headed to a local speakeasy that Gillian knew of and proceeded to tie one on and discuss the case. The next morning, they met up back at the Sunny Side Up and decided to head to the city's Hall of Records, speaking with a clerk named Sid Peabody. After a few hours of searching, they find records of Mr. Corbett's last will and testament, a warrant for arrest for the pastor Thomas of the Church of Contemplation as well. Armed with that knowledge, the party decides that it was time to head back to Mr. Corbett's house and continue the search. When searching the main floor, they came across the diaries belonging to Mr. Corbett himself. And while they were searching, they became acutely aware of a steady banging coming from the upstairs. Heading upstairs, the party walked past a heavily locked and secured wooden door at the end of the hallway, just opposite the stairs. Up the stairs they went to find the cause of this incessant banging. It turned out to be a loose shutter banging in the wind of one of the bedrooms that was empty, except for a small dresser and a bed frame. Gillian noticed that it was the shutters in the wind that was making the constant rattle, and headed over and secured it. And while there, he found a very large ornate brass key on the window ledge, and as he was about to turn around and show the party, Mr. Reed noticed the bed frame lift off of the floor and fly across the room, striking Gillian in the back, unaware, launching him through the window, through the shutter, onto the first floor roof and off into the bushes below the house. Injured and bleeding, Gillian rejoined the rest of the investigators on the second floor and continued their search. The next room brought them to the children's room, where they could hear whispers of children playing, and saw some unsettling drawings that the previous children had scribbled on the wall. Moving into the last bedroom on this floor, was littered with crucifixes and rosemary beads. Gillian, very interested, headed over and picked one up off of a table, and while examining it, the head of Jesus turned ever so slowly to look him in the eye, and then slowly continued to rotate until it had done a 360. Gillian screamed, dropping the cross, and it clattered to the floor. While Zechariah heard something coming from outside, he undid the shutter and peered out into the rain, the gloomy Boston afternoon. In the distance, he could see children playing that didn't quite fit in, their clothing older, not as torn and worn, just from bygone era. They kicked the ball around in the rain, and he turned to Cillian to ask if he could see the children, and he looked out and there was no one there. And that's where we ended the last session.
This is marvelous. There's all kinds of things happening.
We to match your enthusiasm there, Professor. This is freaking me the fuck out.
Oh,
Faith in fucking Pagoda. Would you look at that?
how are you feeling anyway? Guys, I don't remember if we managed to, stop the bleeding on this guy.
You did, and you used medicine and first aid, and you healed him, but he's still down 1 hit point.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah. Okay, all right. Well, I'm not sure we should be spending so much time up here. It's the basement, isn't it? We know the body was buried in the basement. Shall we cut to the heart of the matter?
Yeah.
I reckon we shall.
Yeah, the sooner we get this done, the sooner we can leave this cursed place.
Ah, oh, to you. I'm staying the fuck away from any windows. Any goddamn bed frames.
Don't blame you. And I see flashlight. There we go.
You're free to move.
We find out what the key matches to potentially.
You have not, so you just found it, but you have an inkling that this might fit the heavy locked wooden door on the first floor.
The one to the basement.
Possibly.
I bet you Clark Gable will have to deal with any of this kind of shit.
Zachariah, struggling to keep up. Wait for me, oh please.
Keep up now, Professor. Less time we spend in this godforsaken place, the better. Is this door? Did we ever open that?
You did not.
Because one of the doors here was the most like armored or whatever, like.
Yeah, that's the one at the very bottom of the stairs. No, you have not gone in that room yet. It's the only one on this floor that you haven't.
Does it look, does it have any sign or anything on it? Any...
Does not.
I'll put a hand on the, grip of my gun. Not pull it out, but I'll just go ahead and open that door.
Alrighty.
Back up.
The door opens easily underneath your pressure, and you see it looks to be a bathroom containing a sink.
Well, if you guys haven't shit your pants already, this would be the time.
You,
And I'll head down the
Could
stairs.
use something to... I could use something in case I get bleeding again.
okay.
Is there a first aid kit or anything I could see in the bathroom?
Celian, as you walk in, you notice this bathroom contains a sink. There's a bathtub and a water closet with the overhead tank. You also notice that there's still towels and other personal possessions. What you find typical for a family of 4 that was living here before. In the bathtub itself, you see a pool of brackish water is collected, fed by a dripping faucet at one end, which just drips.
This is a god-awful waste of water. Let me see now. Do you have, do I see a first aid kit? Like maybe, is there like a closet in the, above the sink?
There is. You go over and open it up, you see, it's fairly sparse, but it does have some, like gauze bandages, rolls of, like a shaving kit, the old with the bristles and the straight razor.
And the scenes go marching in. And I'll grab the gauze and any disinfectant I might see there.
Alright.
Being careful to stay away from the razor.
Grip.
Is it a straight razor?
Yes.
Is it a nice looking one?
It's average.
Jesus. Ah! The jump in the music scared me. Yeah, let me see. I thought I had a knife on my items, but I don't see one now. Was in combat maybe? Gosh, where's my knife?
Yeah.
I'll leave that be. Would you think the gauze give me any benefit, or am I as good as I can get for now?
It won't give you any special benefit, but other than an RPing benefit.
I'll cut a section off to stem the bleeding anywhere that it hasn't already.
Ready. You can
Pocket the rest.
head down the stairs.
Yes, let's go down there. Oh, hello. Abaji,
It's dark.
mommy. Mike called me.
Where's everybody else? You guys see your tokens?
It says I'm on the first
do
floor
not.
still, and it's black.
Yeah.
Guys?
You're still
Aha.
technically upstairs.
Gotcha.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. All right, you're all walking back down the stairs to the first floor. Everyone see their tokens okay?
Now
Yep.
I can
Yeah.
see my token.
And that is that the heavy door right in front of me?
It is.
I go, gentlemen, I think this is it. Back away.
I can open it.
All right, looking at the door in front of you, you can see it's a very sturdy door. One very large lock in the middle, and it also has 3 sliding bolts to keep the door shut or closed above it.
Boys, why don't you take out your guns? Or what you have to hand, just in case. Just
Hey.
look like
I'll go ahead and just grab the camera and start filming.
All right,
Yeah, I'll grab a crowbar as one of my items. This seems like a good time for it.
As you grab the camera, it's like, wait.
see him slicking his hair back.
Oh, no, look.
Wonderful.
Mike,
Okay, this
hold
is
the light
not-
up a little bit so that we can get a good view while he opens the door.
Yes.
And I'm like angled to catch
Oh,
this on
I'll take out my gun as well. Look proper, actually, you
He's gonna roll his eyes so hard.
know. You defend that camera with your life, Professor. This could be my ticket to stardom. Stardom, he says. Keep forgetting to give him this damn lisp.
Okay.
All right.
You gonna try and open the
I
door
will
now?
try the key.
All right, the key slides easily, and when you turn it, there's a very heavy boom, and you slide back the bolt locks, the 3 bolt locks at the top.
I will try to open it. There.
Alrighty. You open the door, and you see stairs in front of you that descend into darkness. There's a light switch on the right-hand side.
I'll flick it with the hand that's not holding the gun.
Flick the porcelain light switch up and down, and nothing seems to come on.
Ah, bastard.
Well, somebody forgot to pay the electricity.
Bet it was an Englishman that put the wiring to this house.
Right, Killian, as your flashlight beam illuminates the stairs looking down, you can see down the stairs, and they deepen just as it starts to get darker and darker. You can see what looks to be almost like old board paneling lining the wall. It basically dead ends in front of you. The ground seems to be some sort of dirt, earth, gravel, and the stairs themselves look quite worn, possibly rotting. You can see black stains in certain spots.
Oh, no matter. I'll proceed to very carefully go down the steps.
Alrighty, Cillian, you make a step, and as your first step down onto the stairways, you can feel the whole staircase kind of shift under your weight. Can you make me a dex and a climb roll?
Yes, sir, I can. Dex. Where's Dex? There's Dex. And a climb roll as well?
Nope, that's good. Yeah, that's a critical success or extreme success. You are able to easily navigate your way down the stairs, but every time your foot steps, you can feel it kind of shakes.
Be mighty careful, gentlemen. Try to take the path I took.
Yeah. I'll, to the best of my ability, try and follow his steps.
Right. Go ahead, Mike.
He said his what? Was it a
Oh.
dexterity and a something else?
Yeah, it's a dex climb roll. So you can roll both of them, and if
Climb.
either of them succeeds,
I'm standing in the door holding the light down so we
That
can
would
see the
be
steps.
climb. And you said
dex.
dexterity, which is the main attribute. So
Correct.
It's up here. Ha.
All right. So, as you start to head down the stairs, your right foot steps on the stairs, and you feel this shifting in weight similar to what Killian did, and you're like, I don't know about this. So now you have the option of pushing your roll if you want to continue to
Can I
try
try
and go
and grab
down.
him? Can I try and grab him when I see him just kind of like teetering?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I might as well try and push a roll. Which one would I roll?
Dex or climb again. This is a push roll, and if Zachariah or Killian is going to assist you, you can roll with a bonus die.
Okay.
I'll shout watch where I stepped.
Oh, yelling's not gonna make it easier. Oof.
And you get to roll with a
Bugger.
bonus die on that one.
What would that be?
Just a D10 or whatever. 10's roll.
Okay. So a D10. In it, let's see. Wait, where's the D10? How do you roll on here?
What is it? Slash R? You do it at the
Yeah, in the very
Yeah,
bottom.
it's like
slash R 1D,
1d10.
and it'll be
That might be why this keyboard doesn't seem to be working.
Oh.
What kind of batteries we got here? Now those are new ones. Interesting.
well, for you if you'd like.
Yeah. And I will switch some things around.
That's saying it's not good. Oh, I don't have that.
Slash R
Yeah,
space, I think. Pretty sure.
there we go. Oh, there we go. So 2, so 24. So with the help of Zachariah behind you and Killian below, you successfully navigate your way down into the basement. Zachariah,
Good.
your turn to descend into the darkness.
Looking simply horrified. He's like, you may need to catch me. And I just kind of go.
Be careful.
A lot harder than it looks.
And what do I roll?
Dex or climb?
One step at a
Or
time.
both, with advantage.
Professor.
Dex.
And you could roll the 10s again.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so that's 85. So now you can roll against your climb.
All right.
Again with advantage. Oh,
Oh.
as you're walking down the stairs, you feel the entire stairways start to lurch to one side, and you're able to balance your weight and keep it from spilling over underneath you, and you make your way to the very bottom of the room.
I did not think I could do that.
So you've descended down this rickety, brittle stairs, and you find yourself in a smallish room. The walls lined with closely fitted boards, and the floor is packed with gravel similar to crusher finds. As the lights of your torches pan the area, reveal in the darkness there's various tools, pipes, a trash can lid, lumbers, nails, screws, and all sorts of bits of construction material and debris scattered across the room. The air here is stale, and the room reeks of something akin to mothballs and rat shit. In the northeastern corner of the room appears to be a door, and you notice it's sported 2x4s and nails.
Time for trusty crowbar to come out, eh?
Hear me. I'm looking to see if there's any like hidden things or like symbols or anything. I don't know much about nails and hammers, so I'm useless there.
Yeah, that's more my thing. I'll pull out my crowbar.
Push to this desk while you're doing that.
All right. Everybody, Mike, sorry, what are you doing?
Didn't you say there's a door that had boards and nails over it?
There is,
Or at
then,
least start and go investigating that. Maybe
Okay.
not opening it just yet.
okay, so Mike heads towards the closed door in the northeast. Zach and Raya and Gillian are both searching. You can make me spot hidden rolls.
Okay.
26.
26. Gillian, as you sift through the debris on the floor in front of you, your torchlight glints off a piece of metal.
What is it?
Switch the music here. Yes, as you sift through the debris, your torchlight glints off a piece of metal. Cautiously, you reach down and you move little pieces of scrap lumber and nails and blow away the dust. Beneath it, you can see a rusty old knife with a curved blade. It seems to be stained with some sort of rust, dark-colored substance. The hilt of the knife is wrapped in leather, some other material, you're not quite sure. And it's decorated with strange, arcane symbols that hint at a dark and mysterious history.
I shudder, as I'm assuming these runes remind me of the ones from my backstory.
They look familiar, although not identical. You do notice, with your military background, you see that the serrated blade of this knife is about 8 to 10 inches long, and it curves upwards towards the tip. Appears to be incredibly sharp, despite its age.
Horsley, the two of you here. Zach, Mike, come over here. Now.
I said the knife would be important.
As you examine the knife, Gillian, you can't help but feel a sense of unease and dread. There's a number of mysterious symbols on this hilt, which includes what looks to be a large eye just below the hilt. As you stare at the knife, trying to see if you can understand the ruins, just for a fleeting moment, you'd swear that the eye blinked at you.
I take a step back.
Now, where is this knife located in space right now?
It's next
It's
to
on the desk.
It's on the desk.
in front of Killian there.
Okay, so Killian didn't pick it up.
No, not yet.
Okay. I'll go, oh, what's this? And I'm shining my light at it, and I'm looking at it, and is there anything I can pick up on this thing?
This bastard just blinks at me, I swear.
Ooh. This is fantastic. Is there anything I can roll?
Fantastic. Get down. What I'd used.
Mike, you.
Yeah, I'll listen at the door since you just had a loud outburst. Does it sound like anything moved on the other side?
Give me a listen roll.
Well, all right. Listen, listen, listen. It's too loud. Couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I would probably go regroup with everybody.
Head back down to the group. As you approach Cillian and Zachariah, they're both staring at this weapon of death laying on the desk in front of you. You see it, and the hairs on the back of your neck just stand up.
You
Do I
sure you
have
saw
any,
it blink?
Do I have any cloth that I could use to maybe place over the eye?
You do have the bandage that you just picked up.
Isn't gauze sort of see-through though?
It is, but if you put enough wraps around it, it eventually becomes opaque.
Kind of just put gauze like.
Are you sure you want to touch that?
Like without touching it, I'm just putting it like kind of like from above, like you know, like the way you put like toilet paper over a puddle of sick. Like
Okay. You can see him kind of go back and forth.
Zachariah suddenly pushes the camera into Cillian's hand. Here, take this. And I open the camera case. Now look, will this knife fit in this camera case?
what the fuck?
You kind of turn around and open the camera case. And you turn to look back. And before you, where the knife once lay quietly on the desk, you now see it hovering 4 feet off of the ground, pointed towards you, shaking.
I literally just opened the case and towards the knife. Like, oh boy.
Yeah.
I just walk towards it with the case, like I'm just gonna put it in the case.
All right.
Oh boy. Okay, I don't like that.
Cillian, you can see Zachariah is coming up from behind you.
Move out of the damn way.
You back up. Do you do anything else?
I have the camera in front of me.
And you're filming this thing.
Yes.
And the
Film this, yes.
the light from the camera is bouncing, and it's redirecting off various angles of the blade as it shimmers and swirls in the air, and the light is going all over, almost blinding you at times when the angle of the knife is just proper, and the light of the camera reflects back in your eyes.
I'm like hamming it up at the same time as I'm terrified.
Quick question: where is the knife pointed at the moment?
Towards Zachariah. It was pointed towards you, but you moved up.
Pause. And I'm like, here we face the ectoplasmic terrors themselves in the real world. And just
Watch yourself.
boop.
Watch yourself.
And I literally just reach out and try and catch this thing in the box.
Okay, Mike, are you doing anything?
Pull out my crowbar and kind of circle around, ready to, I don't know, smack out of the way like Aragorn if it comes at me.
Okay. You'll take the dodge action if it
Yeah.
and just strike at you. It's just Killian, I'll assume you'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
You'll dodge if it comes towards you.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
Zachariah, so you are going to use a fighting maneuver. You're going to try and use your case to catch it. Is that what we're going to do?
What's a nice thing is because Zachariah has no fucking idea how to do this. He is making a blind lunge with the box. This is totally not his world. So he doesn't even know what to roll on.
All right.
But fight is probably appropriate because I ain't got nothing in that.
Yeah, he's gonna make a fight brawl skill, but because he's using something to
Oh,
assist
gotcha,
him, he's
gotcha.
gonna get a bonus die.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even know where that was on my sheet. Oh. Oh.
All right, so you come forth, you roll your bonus die. 85 and 35. All right. So you had a regular fader on those ones. You kind of stumble your way, and as you're trying to close the briefcase around this floating knife, the light of the camera glints off of the red rusted blade and shines in your eye. You try and clamp it down, but you've missed.
And it's still, this knife is like basically hovering right near my head right now, right?
It's all right, and we're all
Oh
gonna.
dear. He's just gonna try again unless it's gonna do something, you know? But yeah. If I have the action to try again, I'm gonna try again. But yeah.
Hey, where's everybody going?
I don't know. I'm not doing that.
All right, and as you see this knife rise from the dirt and face off towards you, you can all make a sanity check.
Okay.
Right, Zachariah, you pass, but you still gain 1 point of... lose 1 point of sanity. Mike, click the sanity check button there. It's 60%.
Ah.
21, you also pass, but still gain 1 point. And Killian,
Right. Sanity check.
there you go.
Sanity.
There should be a button in your... too. Oh, well, no problem. Yeah, so I sent it to chat, so if you look in the chat, there would have been a little...
So it'll say, yeah, request.
yeah,
Ah, I see.
that's okay, I can edit this.
Oh, I could have clicked the sanity loss.
Yeah.
Oh. Jesus, okay.
Alright. The knife was originally just floating there. With an incredible burst of speed, flies towards you, Cillian. And lunges out.
Do I roll anything?
It's going towards Zachariah. Yeah, we've all moved. Should be up here.
Oh, okay. Right. Yep.
As Mike. So Zachariah, you can attempt to dodge if you would like.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, give me a dodge roll. $64. All right, so that's a failure against Success. Regular success. As the knife flies towards you, you try to knock it away with the camera case in front of you, but you missed as you close the case down. It flies over top of it. You slices, digs deep into your shoulder.
Oh God.
Cillian, you take 5 points of damage.
Ah.
Cillian or
Or
me?
Zachariah, sorry.
I took 5 points of damage.
Woo. Shit.
Zachariah is just screaming right now.
I'm going to.
Oh!
So-
I'm going to put the camera away.
Okay, hold on.
He's in just panic right now.
How many hit points do you have? You have 11 and you took 5, which isn't quite 50%, so you do not get a major wound.
Okay.
But you are seriously injured. This knife is punctured right through into your chest.
I'm screaming my ass off.
I'm gonna shout at Mike. Save the professor! I'll handle this knife, and I'll try to I'll swipe
It's-
my hat off my hand, and I'll try to grab it in the hat.
Okay, so you are going to also do a fighting maneuver.
What should I roll?
You're going to use the brawl skill.
Sir. I can't tell it. Did it roll? It's not let me click it.
No. Go to combats. Oh, there.
Ah, there it is.
93. You can. 94. Ooh. You scream at Mike to save Zachariah. You pull out your coat and you attempt to grapple it. Once, twice, and this floats in the air and is moving left and right and left and right, and you try and grab it. And as you do, you feel the edge of the knife slice through your cloak and down your arm.
You little shot.
Take 1 point of damage.
Now then, mark it off.
There, I gotcha. Cillian, anything else?
I would like to try again, but I don't know when I can do it.
Next turn.
Sir. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I imagine that's the main action. So.
Mike. Cillian next to you, or Killian, screams out in pain, and you see him pull his coat, and there's now blood running down his arm.
And like, is the knife still in his chest at this point?
No, the knife is pulled out. Killian tried to grab it and failed, and now the knife is just floating there. It's pointed at Killian now.
I'll pull out my knife and stand there defensively.
This is annoying.
And then yeah, I'll just try and place myself in between the knife and the wounded, comrade, and
All right.
I don't know, just try and distract it.
I'll say
you know,
you
hey,
move to
pick
the
up somebody
south.
your own size.
You basically push Zachariah back and stand now between the knife and the wounded occultist.
I'll taunt it.
Is that it?
Yeah, I guess just gonna kind of take the dodge action again and see if I can draw its fire and, hopefully somebody can grab it while I'm distracting it.
All right. Zachariah, you can feel the heaviness on your chest as the blood starts to seep through your outer clothing, and you're not used to this kind of physical trauma, and you're almost in shock at this point.
I'm just gonna. I can't think of anything to do really. I'm just gonna like, just try and hold the wound, and that's it. You know, I'm just stopping myself from screaming. I think that's about all I would manage at this point.
All right. Mike, the knife in front of you turns from Killian back towards Zachariah, finding you in the way, and it attacks, flying through the air at you.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wow, this guy's rolling crazy. All right, so you're going to attempt to dodge.
Yeah, I kind of deflect the knife with my knife.
Go ahead.
So dodge.
All right, so a regular failure.
Yep.
All right. So as the knife flies out towards Zachariah, you try and knock at it, but miss. It's incredibly fast and darts in and slices your arm. Oh.
Oof.
Killian, you could see the knife dart in and take a slice out of his left shoulder, and it takes very little time for the blood to start seeping through. Killian.
I would like to try to grab it once again.
All right. I'll say this time you can roll with a bonus die. You've got Mike, who's trying to get its attention, trying to keep it away from Zachariah. So it's kind of looking at Mike. So if you want to move behind it, I'll give you a bonus die.
Move behind it.
Oh.
Roll, and what's the bonus die again?
Actually, you won't need it.
Six.
The knife finally rolls poorly. Using Mike as bait, Killian, you sneak up behind it, and your coat, you basically wrap it up, big bundle, and you capture it. You throw it to the ground, and you jump on top of it.
I'll hold it. I want to try to find the hilt through the cloth and like hold it down.
Alrighty. You find it easily, and you hold it.
Shit.
Yeah, I'll try and look after Zachariah, see if I can do some first aid. And then maybe pull out my shotgun too, because I don't trust this knife.
Alright.
I guess can't do both. First aid first.
First aid first. Alright, give me a first aid roll, please.
And I'm gonna try because I wasn't in the military. I've seen first aid. So.
Same here, if I'm allowed to, DM.
You're holding the knife down unless you change your mind.
No problem.
Alright, Zachariah. You are able to stop the bleeding. You will gain 1 hit point back. Actually, we'll give you 2 because that was a...
Is the gauze still somewhere around there?
The gauze is on the table, yes. It kind of fell off when the knife lifted into
Gauze
the
is
air.
still on the table.
Yeah, I'm like, just hand me that, and I'm stuffing the wound with it.
You're
Yeah.
packing it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Mike, you are also bleeding profusely from your left shoulder.
Right. Guess I'll try
The
and
left.
take care of that as well.
Alright, give me a roll. On yourself. The first one was for Zachariah. 17.
Oh, okay.
A little more motivated.
So you get 1 point back.
All right.
Now this is just first aid. If you wanted to use medicine, that will take an hour, but you'll gain back 1 to 3 hit points. And you
Not
can,
until this knife is under control.
yeah, and you can use both. Like you can do first aid and then your medicine.
Okay.
It's just
Can
okay,
I
Killian.
drag the camera case and just gonna like shove my coat with the knife into it.
Just gonna jam it into a big ball.
All right, I'll say you call out to Mike.
Look,
Yeah.
give me that case.
Yeah, I'll grab it, open it, and hold it ready for him just to shove the whole bundle in.
Get in there, you fucking bastard!
All right, you are able to get the knife, which is currently wrapped in your heavy outdoor coat, inside of this small case, and you're able to close it.
Cuff my actual coat to reflect this.
And as you close it and you click the latches down, you can actually feel the case shaking, like it's trying to move inside of this case.
Well, gentlemen, I think we finally found proof of the occult.
Yeah, too.
Uh,
How you doing, Professor?
I will survive, but I must say that was far too physical for me. I don't like doing that.
Let's take a quick look around, then get the fuck out of here.
Do we even need anything else? Is there any reason we can't just leave now?
I mean, you come all this way.
It's not done.
Aren't you curious what's on the other side of this door?
Pick up the camera, Professor. Stay behind.
Killian,
Grab the camera, and I guess I'm trying to film this now.
so you got the camera
Get
now?
my good side.
Yeah, I've got the camera because just staying behind everybody and.
All right. Killian, do you want to do a first aid check on yourself?
Oh, yes, I could. I would like to do that actually.
54. Another
Nice.
pass. So you two are able to stop the flow of blood.
Did I gain hit points?
Yep, I added them.
Okay. Is the blue or green? What's the blue and green respectively?
Would be
Sanity,
your
I'm guessing 1.
sanity would be
The green.
yeah.
Right.
Sanity is as important
Actually,
as hit points.
Sanity might be the blue one.
Go on, do the honors, Michael. Mike?
Sorry. Oh,
He said, go on, do the honors, Michael.
yeah. I'll knock twice and then chuckle and start prying the boards off.
All right. You take the end of your crowbar and boom, boom. There's no answer, so you start prying. You notice the wood is very old and it gives way easily. The nails themselves have started to tarnish and rust. Zachariah, while he's doing this, you're sitting there filming. You make a listen roll, please.
Please.
All right.
Camera's
Oh.
too loud.
Yeah, the camera's loud. You just click, 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 going around, and you don't hear anything. Mike, after just about 30 seconds, the wood, once securing this door, falls away, and you find itself staring at a door.
All right, I'll open it up.
You throw the door open. Inside, you can see, well, from what you can see, small pieces of coal litter the floor of this room.
Ah.
You do see what looks to be like a coal chute on the eastern side, although it appears to be nailed firmly shut.
It's odd. Why would you nail shut your coal chute? I mean, I assume they may have taken out the boiler, but, guess I'll step through.
Alrighty. You walk in and you look around and there's no longer a furnace in the house. But as you look around and your flashlight shines on the back of the door, you see very noticeable long scratches. 5 that run down.
Aha. Looks like someone was in here.
Is there anything we
Against
can
their
catch
will.
on camera? Should I be filming?
Ah,
Outside.
yeah,
me in.
just a
Let me
brief
in.
shot. Yeah, I'll make way for him to get in there and see what I saw.
Let me go. Oops.
Killian's like nervously looking back and forth.
Alright.
Back in
Oh,
the-
is that black mold over there?
Zachariah, you are filming the closed and nailed coal chute, the small little pebbles of the coal. You can see the soot as you walk around is picking up from the ground. It's getting in your nose. And it's almost like the Blair Witch Project as you're kind of moving with this very dim light that's being cast by the recorder, and you get a close-up of the scratches on the door.
That's what I wanted to look at. That's, yeah. Does it look... What's this?
Mike, what were you doing? Sorry? You asked about something?
No, I was just moving out of the way so he could film the inside of it.
That was
Do any of you
some...
gentlemen recognize these markings? I can't, they don't ring a bell.
Oh, I believe they're fingernails of somebody trying to get through the door.
Good God, a person?
And you see they're deep.
I'm afraid so, chap.
Is there any mark of dried blood there?
Give me a roll.
What kind?
That'd be an investigation roll. Is there such a thing?
Have spot hidden?
Spot hidden, that's it, yes.
Doesn't look like a success.
You don't, you take a close look, but it's hard to tell in the darkness with the light. The door itself is also a deep, dark brown and covered in the sort of the coal.
Which one that is? We know several of people have seem to have vanished at this place. Well, can we go now? I don't see anything
I-
else.
Zachariah, give me a spot hidden roll just now.
Okay.
Mike, you can also give me one now.
Okay.
Zachariah, you're kind of stumbling around in the dark, looking, videotaping or kind of all over. You catch as Mike comes into frame in front of you. You see he kind of pauses and then he walks over to the wall on the west. Mike, as you're kind of walking around, the light from Zachariah's camera flashes along the western wall, and as you get closer you look and you can see these are like single wooden planks that are all tongue and groove together, that's lining this basement, and you see scratched into the wall on this side in very small letters, probably with a sharp knife, It says Church of Contemplation.
Ah, fuck.
Okay. I'm gonna tap the wall with my crowbar to see, does it sound hollow or anything like that?
All right, Cillian, or Killian and Zachariah, you see Mike, crowbar in hand, reaches forth, and he taps the wall in front of him, and gives a hollow thump, thump, and he goes a little bit to the right, and he gets a solid sound, thump, 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 thump.
Pick up one of these pipes. It looks solid enough, eh?
Yep.
And I have no idea what they're doing at all. What are you
I-
doing?
You're there filming, right?
Boom! On the wall.
This is a highly violent form of
All right.
exploration.
Mike, Cillian just walks up to you. You can see now he has a old corroded steel pipe in his hand, and he brings it down hard under the hollow-sounding wood that you were just examining. It instantly breaks apart beneath his attack, and you can see the splinters and pieces of the board fall to the ground. And immediately, foul odors assault your nose.
Ugh, I think you might have found the sewer. Oh, I was gonna say you should get a close-up of that, this Zachariah, but, anyway.
These cockroaches? What is that?
As you collapse the wall, you can see rats come from both sides of the floor, looking out at you. Their eyes darkened over, the light reflecting off the back of their eyeballs. The smell of rat feces and urine is almost overwhelming.
Gonna bang my
Sure.
crowbar on the wall and say, go on, get.
So Zachariah is like seeing rats pour out of a hole in the wall.
Yeah, they just start coming out, and Mike is now banging the wall. Get.
How do I decide what random direction I run away screaming in?
D10?
Okay.
Or D8, sorry, not D10. Six and a 7 will be opposite. 3, 4, 6. So you'll
Tell me
be
which way to which
northeast.
way to flee.
Northeast.
Oh, so I just turn around and run away.
Yep. All right.
I get as far away. No, I don't go out the door, but yeah, I just literally just beeline as far away as the walls will let me go.
All right. Mike, as you thump on the wall, yelling at the rats, they scurry actually because of your actions, and they separate. And the large swarm that was started to pour out towards you kind of breaks up when they realize that what they thought might have been dinner is probably more formable, and their scurry little forms kind of disappear underneath the boards and through the doors and up the stairs.
Well, I think our theory of a tunnel from the church to the house was correct, but I don't know if I can go down there, guys. Anybody have any smelling salts or something?
Mike,
I actually have some incense. Maybe that's why they use it. I actually light a stick of incense.
Oh,
all right.
ask and you shall receive.
He's-
Go over there and provide some odoriferous camouflage.
This is really fucking weird, Mike. Like, you just had these rats pour out, and just the smell is assaulting you of urine and rat shit and molding food. And Zachariah out of nowhere comes over, camera in one hand, a stick of incense in the other lit, and he's kind of doing this in front of you.
They're never gonna believe me when I tell them this story. Alright.
I'm like, but we have it on film.
Have the damn
This is
thing
priceless.
itself in the case.
And
We could be done with it now, but
I think
something inside me tells me to keep going.
keep going. All right, and this is we're gonna take a 15-minute break back at 8:50.
Sure.
Alright.
I'm going to go scare my fiance.
Welcome back. Our investigators find themselves in front of a gap that they've created behind the old wooden boards of the basements of the Corbett house. When broken open, a pack of rats streamed out and sought refuge amongst the scattered debris in the room. Where is the camera case, by the way?
Cillian or Mike was carrying it.
Yeah, I believe I'm carrying
You're
it.
carrying it?
Cillian it, yeah.
Oh boy, guys. I think I know where the smell's coming from. I guess I'll enter.
All right.
I will enter as well.
After, and it paused.
Yeah, I guess I'll put like a handkerchief up to my mouth.
All right. You are able to kind of squish your way through broken boards and the false wall, and you find yourself in a large, seemingly empty room. The dirt floor, where it appears it's only furniture that you can see at this point is a set of wooden pallets in the middle of the floor. And on this set of pallets, a motionless, seemingly dead figure lays there. Mike, as you are moving closer to it, you can see that this person looks about 6 feet. Looks almost wooden looking when you gaze down upon him on the floor. He's skinny and naked, with ghastly, wide, flaring, saucer-like eyes, and a nose like a sharp knife blade. He has some sort of heavy interlocking chain around his neck, which is shriveled, and you can see the bone kind of very apparent, very skin is pulled tight across his body. He has lost all hair. You can see that his shrunken gums as he lays on his back make his teeth look very long indeed. From the smell coming from the body, it's a sharp, sweet, churning scent, like rotting corn.
Yeah. I don't even know how close I'd get to it. That sounds disgusting. I think it's over here. I found something.
Don't get too close, but let's get the light going. Let's get it on film. And I start, wait till everybody's lights are, on it, and I'll like kind of do a walk around it.
Ready, Zachariah? You're clicking of your camera, click, 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 as you come into the room. When you're kind of pacing, look around, you see the old-looking stone and wood walls keeping the earth back. The ground beneath your feet hard-packed and cold. You can feel it seeping up through your boots as you turn and take different shots. At one point, your camera comes across what looks like to be a table in the southwest corner of the room. And as you approach with your camera and the dim light that's coming off of it, you see that it's covered with papers.
Yeah, I would approach that table.
As they are observing that table, I'd like to roll a medicine check on this body and see what kind of information I can glean.
Yeah, did it look dehydrated? Did it look burned to death?
It does not look
The
burned.
radium?
Yeah, you can give me a medicine check, Cillian. 11.
Ooh.
You would think more the condition would be to someone who's died in a place that is very hot and is almost mummified, very old, like all moisture has been pulled from the body. Mike, you approach the table and you take a look, and you see a bunch of papers piled high, and papers look like almost like there's some sort of horoscopes written on them.
Horoscopes as in star charts, or horoscopes as in today you'll meet your true love and have a wonderful brunch?
Yeah, more like star charts and
Okay.
drawings.
Okay. I don't feel like I'd really recognize them other than that. I had a girlfriend that was into astrology. I think these might be star charts.
I've
But
got a
is there
little
any-
bit of
Oh
a
yeah,
little bit of astronomy experience here. May I?
come check this out, Zachariah. Is there anything on there like in words, or is it just like charts and abstract things?
Well,
Hey, Zachariah, you take a look, and you definitely do see some star charts of what you believe would be the Milky Way, and some that you don't recognize.
would it have any like occultic kind of variations of?
It looks like there might be something on it. It's hard to read in the darkness here by the torch of your weakening flashlight.
Interesting. This is somebody put forth effort.
I don't think this guy died here. He died somewhere very hot.
Very hot. What? It's not hot here. What do I see here?
You head over towards the pallet.
Ah.
Oh, fuck.
As you do, the creature on the pallet stirs. He slowly starts to sit up and climb to his feet. Slow, methodical movements.
Fuck. Jump back.
Cillian recoils in horror and
Drawing my gun like immediately at this guy. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Seeing a gun. I get the hell away.
All
But
right.
I do turn around to film these two facing off.
You start filming, and you can now see that where once there was a dead, dried out husk on the pallet is now a dead, dried out husk standing. Still, his eyes void, white, yellowish light emanating from the lifeless orbs that are there. Did you guys see the sanity check I sent to chat?
Oh, no.
No. Right there.
Oh, there it is.
Start moving.
All right.
I can't tell. Did I roll it or this?
Nope. You gotta click it once to accept, and then you click it again.
Ah, there we
All right, Mike, you pass, and you only lose one.
I roll bad
Oh,
sometimes.
Billion. Zachariah, you also pass. You lose one.
Oh, it did it automatically. Cool.
Billion, as this thing climbs, this is like no horror you've ever seen before. This is like, you remember back overseas when some of the nightmares that you had of your friends who were killed in blasts along the trench line when their body was covered up. You have vivid memories of this happening.
No. Take another step back. All thoughts of like movie heroism have gone.
This is too much for you, Killian. As you look at the thing before you, the face of your best friend who was killed in one of the collapses takes form. But it's not when he's in good health. It's as if he is dead, arisen. Panic sets in. Your heartbeat races, and you flee.
Fuck this! And if I can move, I will. Can I move him? Oh my.
Oh. Okay, so you are under a bout of madness. You are going to flee for one round.
Like, just tell me when to stop. Should I start running now?
Alright, we're just starting combat here. Celian, you have your gun out. Mike, you have yours drawn? Or is it still
yeah.
away? Did you still have your...
Well, I was actually just looking at papers on the desk, so I don't know if I would actually... I'd probably be holding my shotgun, but I don't feel like I'm at the aim ready or anything like that.
Okay, well you're holding it, so that's good enough. Celian,
Hi. My turn? I will fucking... If running is what I'm supposed to do, then running is what I shall do.
yep.
How far can I run for?
Absolutely. You can move nine spaces.
9 spaces. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alrighty. Zachariah, you see this thing rise before you. And it stuns you momentarily, but you're able to shake it off. And you see Celian curse and swear and bolt. And he's running towards the exit on the far side of this thing that stands before you.
And I'm just here holding a camera.
You have a camera.
And Mike's, I presume, looking at the papers on the table next to me.
With the commotion that Celian was just yelling, he has actually turned around to see what was going on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At that point, back up.
Well, actually, it's
Still filming.
Sorry, it's Mike's turn right now.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna back up one because Mike has a firearm. He gets 58 added to his initiative.
Oh, so that bounces him. Okay.
Yep, so that pushes him
Yep,
ahead.
yep. Okay.
And am I in range with my shotgun?
Oh, you're close range.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shoot him.
All right.
Wait, should I aim before I shoot? No, I don't think so. I think I'm a little too scared.
Oh, your tech is very low.
Yeah.
So you you are missed. You wish to push your roll. When something bad could happen.
No.
All right. Anything else? Are you moving, staying put?
Say backing up, but I think that desk is still right behind me. So I don't think I can really back up more than like to there.
All right, you kind of backpedal, and now your back is against the wall. Zachariah is off to your right, just furiously.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do.
All right. Zachariah, as you're filming, all of a sudden, from out of the darkness, sound in the small room echoes and reverberates through your ears. It startles you, and you almost drop your camera. You see the pellets take out chunks of the wall on the far side of this thing. What would you like to do?
He, as quickly as possible, goes and latches onto Cillian. It's like, let's get out of here. And that's it.
All right, what was your move? Are you gonna... Oh, you only have a move of 6. Yeah, so you're not very fast.
Yeah, so that's about it.
All right. So not involved. Because it is locked away in a closet. Mike.
Oh, my turn again?
No. As
oh.
your shotgun blast goes wide,
Oh.
the sound catches its attention. It steps slowly off of the pallet. Ouch. So that's an extreme success. It reaches back
Yeah.
with its right hand, and you look down and you can see where normal fingertips are rounded. These are actually almost spiked now, like long bony claws, and he rips across you. Let's see here. See what you can do, if anything. Alright, so you can attempt to fight back, dodge, do nothing, or flee on your next turn, if anything.
Yeah, flee seems like a good idea.
Alright, so he is going to hit you then. The claw rakes across your chest. Oh, did you just click something?
Yeah, it asked me to do a roll for con.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh.
So you take 8 points of damage, which is a major wound,
Yeah,
which
it is.
tosses you to the ground. A major wound, single attack does more or equal to 50% of max hit point. Target falls prone and makes a con roll to avoid unconsciousness. So you are not unconscious.
Haha. Great.
If your HP reaches 0 while you have a major wound, you are unconscious and dying.
Okay.
Cillian, you've fleed now. Your one turn on a 1d10. You heard the gunshot behind you. Then you heard your Mike scream out in pain.
Ah. Gobshite! You fucking gobshite! Move around. Still have my gun in hand. I'd like to blast this fella.
Alright, so target him.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
They roll range skills firearm? Or the revolver?
38 revolver. Should
You
automatically
have not
roll it.
selected the target. Oh.
T for target.
It still says outside.
There you go. Oh, that was Mike that did that, I think. You're purple. So, click on the creature right on his nose.
Mike? I think I'm clicking it.
And hit T.
Hit T.
You got your cursor on his
Oh,
nose.
there
There
it
you go.
goes. There it goes.
There you go. All right. So let's just check, make sure the range.
Mine, like I would know what the range of my gun is.
Oh, yes, for sure.
I'd like to move it.
Yeah. So it's just a handgun. So it's a range of 15 yards. So you're within, but there's no modifiers for being any closer.
Okay.
Alright, so but I am in range.
You are, yes. Oh yeah. So go ahead
do
and
I-
roll firearms handgun skill in the same box.
No! Regular success had a malfunction.
Let me check the. Oh yeah, malfunctions should be 100, not 0. These 38 revolvers are solid.
So did it
All right.
break or
Nope. So you turn around, you kind of give your head a shake, and you realize that this couldn't have been your buddy. Something's wrong. You turn around, you pull out your pistol, and you can see Mike laying on the ground now. This thing is hovering over top of him. His arm is back like he's going to strike him again. And you single shot. Hits it. You want to
take that, you fucking pox bottle!
roll me a d10?
Sir, how do I do that?
You can just type it down below. /R space 1d10.
That work? Yay, 5.
5. Ready. Alright. So your shot hits him square in the back. And you notice as soon as the bullet hits it, it's not like a mortal wound like you've seen many times where your buddies are taking shots to their bodies. This seems more like when you were target practicing and hitting trees, little bits of his flesh, for a better word, splinter and fly off of him on the ground behind you. And he turns and he looks at you.
Fuck.
Anything else?
I'm thinking. Question, DM. Can I take off one of my clothy fingerless gloves, stuff it in my flask of whiskey, and light it? And pass that in.
You could next round. That would be an action.
Sir! Alright.
Anything else? Staying put?
I'll move a little bit backwards to give myself a bit of more space.
Alright.
Come here, you big fat willy! Oh, sorry, okay, yeah?
Alright,
What was the thing? Yeah, I'm trying to...
Mike, you are critically injured. This gash runs from your left shoulder all the way down, and you look down and you can see where the skin and the fat have separated, and you're almost looking
God,
inside of your intestines there. The blood is pouring out. You are going to die if you do not get medical attention, and soon. But in the meantime, you have this
Right.
thing hovering over top of you. What would you like to do?
And did I see the non-effect of his bullets? So that
It wasn't a non-effect. It was just that
right.
the
But I
way.
would probably, yeah, I'd probably shout out that we need to stab this thing with that knife, and then if I can get away from it, I'm gonna try.
Yep. Okay. So you're gonna get up first.
Yes.
All right. That uses half your movement.
And then just use the other half to get away.
Yep.
How far would that be?
4.
2, 3, 4. Then any way I could do a medicine check, or is that too many actions?
That'll take
Or
an
a
hour.
first aid?
Yeah.
Or
You could do a first aid. You still have an attack action if you wanted.
I mean, I guess I can shoot over my shoulder at it, but I really get the feeling we need to use this dagger we just found.
And who
but yeah.
has the case?
Not I.
Cillian had it.
Cillian has it.
I did.
I feel like I'd probably ditch the shotgun at this point because it really has.
All right, Mike, you turn and kind of fire blindly behind you as you're running away from this thing, huffing and puffing. The bullets graze the floor, kicking up the damp, darkened earth. You could smell the spores and the mold that have been kicked up in the air now. Zachariah. Mike has gotten up, run away, and has taken a shot but missed.
I turn around. How does Mike look?
He is gravely wounded. You can see even from here in the dark with the light, bright, your slowly dimming light, that he is bleeding profusely.
And Cillian's still standing.
He's
shooting at this
He
thing.
turned around. He stopped fleeing. It looked like he had a moment of clarity. He turned around and is now engaging this thing.
Oh dear. And I can move 20 feet? Do you think?
You
What's
can
my
move. Your
movement?
move is 6, so 6 squares.
2, 3. And I'm gonna start doing a first aid on this
First
guy.
aid. All right, give me a roll.
Get over here. Where is it?
So when you see Zachariah dash over to Mike, quickly pulling out some of his bandages from his med kit, and he starts to try and pack the wounds. Can
Can I push that? No,
You can. Would you like to try and push that roll?
let's just roll it again, right?
Yeah. You're only 30% though.
Is there any way I can use? Is there like a luck or anything here I could do?
There is luck, but you failed by 40 points on that roll. So yes. Also remember there is the luck. That's
All right. So, but could this go badly if I try and push this roll?
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off.
Things always go badly.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to make it worse. So I'm like, hold on, man. Hold on. And I'm kind of trying to help him so we can like
Mike,
haul ass out of there.
Zachariah comes running over to you with some gauze bandages, and he's trying to push them into the 3 gaps in your chest, and you're freaking out and you're knocking his hand away. Yeah.
Get out of here! Get out of here, man! Just run! I'll hold him off as long as I can.
I'm gonna stay with him because I'm looking at Cillian like, shoot it.
Right.
Wait, Zachariah has the knife?
No, Cillian does.
Cillian does, darn.
4, 5, 6. Cillian, as you've taken a chunk out of him, he turns, sees you with the firearm, and walks towards you.
Fucking box bottle Blarney, man, the fender's eye. It's gonna fucking headbutt me.
He comes over and he attempts to headbutt you. So now you can fight back. So the highest level of success wins. If there's a draw, the initiator wins. If there's both fail, there's no damage inflicted. You could attempt to dodge because you Dodge attacker wins the higher level of success. Do nothing.
What is maneuvering?
Yeah, or maneuver. That's a fighting action. Fighting maneuver would be like tossing your Molotov or trying to disarm, knock down a guy, push, grabbing the knife. That was a fighting maneuver.
Is he walking or floating?
He's walking slowly, step by step.
How can I tell what my dodge skill is? What is my dodge skill? What would I be rolling for dodge versus fighting back?
Dodge is the dodge skill. Yours is 75.
Oh, and I'm assuming fighting back would be my brawl skill.
Correct.
Also. I'll fucking let him have it.
Alright, you're gonna fight back?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight back. I have brass knuckles. Do I roll that?
You're gonna roll your fight brawl. You should be able to just click it. Yeah, you can probably.
Oh, because I never said that I put him on. That's fair, yeah.
34. All right, so he had a regular success. You had a critical success, so you
Hell yeah!
beat him.
Fucking.
So he comes.
Fucking fighting
He
moves.
comes down to try and headbutt you, and you basically just push him away, and he misses you. Nothing happens there.
Oh, I don't get to punch him back.
No. No, sorry, hold on. Ice level success wins. Ice, okay, yes, you do. You punch him back. You deliver a blow. Yes.
Fucking
My
right hook,
fault.
left hook.
Now you roll your damage.
How do I do that? Oh, in an arm, right?
Yep. What? Well, that's because you're so strong. Yeah, so
Which is the thing from hell.
so it comes running at you, and it attempts to headbutt you. You kind of push him aside, and you pull back, and you let out this wicked right hand, and it catches it right in the side of the temple, and you could hear some breaking of almost like stale or dry rotting snap as his head kind of turns to the left.
You got a face like a smart ass. Let's be having you then. Alright, anything else that I do?
It is now your turn.
It's now my turn. I would like to. So, what kind of action would be to soak him with whiskey?
We will take
light him
a skill. It'll be a throw skill.
So if I want to do it, like,
Yeah, you're gonna.
because you said he's moving slowly.
Yeah,
right?
and you can roll it with advantage. With an
So. Sorry, I'm just looking for.
it's under fighting on your sheet there.
Oh, yeah. So I just want to like do it like this on him, kind of.
Sorry, I did that.
Oh.
Disregard that. Okay, give me a roll.
If I just want to pour it on him. it's
Yeah,
still
you're
fluid?
gonna try and toss it on him.
Oh.
It's gonna be how much gets on him. Yeah, give me with another D10 because you're rolling with advantage.
Alright. 10. 8.
All
That's
right.
not good, is it?
No, that'd be 80.
Damn it.
88. So you do manage to get a little bit of solution actually does stick to him, but not a lot. You know,
Would I be able to also try to light him to stone or no?
yes, you can.
I will try to light him on fire.
And that'll just a basic fighting roll.
Roll.
Just don't have a critical failure. Oh,
Oh,
no
success!
problem. All right.
Just on the fucking edge, literally.
Just on the edge. Remember, you also have luck points as well that you can spell, spend. All right.
Oh, I would have spent a luck point on the whiskey thrower then.
You would have had to spend 18 because
18, what does that mean?
it's 1 for 1. Like your luck is.
Oh, I see.
Now what is your luck? 50. Right.
So the D10, the 8 adds. So that doesn't the 8 make the roll worse then if it becomes higher?
A higher roll is worse. Yes.
Yeah. So isn't the D10?
You had 68 and then 88 because the second D10 replaces it.
This game is not kind.
Yeah. Oh, I thought the 8 would be like subtracted, so it would
No.
be 60 because I thought it helps.
No, it's a different roll.
It hinders.
It's a
Okay.
completely different roll. No, it can help. Like if you would have rolled a 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, or 5, or no, sorry, a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you would have succeeded because that would have been 18, 28, 38, 48.
Oh,
right?
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
There's an 88.
An 88.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But you do splash him.
Fire.
A little bit catches on fire. He takes a couple points of damage.
Does he catch fire or does it just?
He does not. There's not enough on there, and it burns away. But he has sustained some damage.
I'm going to make some space between us.
Okay. You're gonna move back.
Is there attack of opportunity in the system?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You just remember it's a pallet. It's not a table. So if you wanted to walk across it, you could, right?
Hold on, let me think. Sorry.
Yep, that's fine.
Well, I'm trying to get him away from the boys, so I'm just going to.
Trying to
Because they.
pull him away.
Yeah.
All right, Zachariah and Mike, you can see this fight taking place in front of you. Cillian pulls out his whiskey flask. Unfortunately, it's almost completely empty, but he's able to get some of the whiskey on top of this creature there, and then he successfully lights it, and you can see for a brief second the whiskey alcohol combusts, and you can there's a little bit of, and then he turns around and he runs through the small opening in the eastern door.
I'm kind of frozen, and I'm looking at this thing. Is it focused on him?
It was. Mike, your turn.
Well, hold on. Well, it's just at that point I just turn around. I'm like, okay, I'm trained. I've done this, and I try fresh first aid again.
Yeah, it's Mike's turn now. Just have to wait for him.
Oh, I thought it was my turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they say he has the right idea of it. You should run, and like gives Zachariah a little shove, and I'm just gonna shoot at it with my 38.
All right, target him up. You got him targeted.
Then let's see, single or
Got a single shot. $13, hard success.
Yeah!
Very nice.
Get a motherfucker!
Roll your damage.
well, clicking on it doesn't seem to be rolling anything. Maybe I can refresh or something.
38, 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
There, try that. See it?
Here.
Oh, did you spend some luck?
Not intentionally.
Oh. You see the roll damage below yours? I'm not sure if you can see
2.
that. Is it doing anything?
No, like, yeah, I'm clicking the button, but it doesn't seem to be rolling any dice or anything.
Okay.
there it is.
It's working for me. Those were mine.
Hmm.
Would you like me to roll for you?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Six points of damage. You raise your .38 revolver as this thing's attention seems to be on watching Cillian flee from the room and head to the east. Zachariah pleads with you to run, run. You draw up your .38 looking down the sights. And you pull the trigger. The bullet flies through the air as it turns towards you. It doesn't speak.
When they will have consumed the stone of flesh and survived the transformation, closer than ever to their new master, they will enter the sleep of death and will only awaken to answer his call. They will be called the Awakened.
Bullet flies through the air, striking him dead center, just above the eyes. His body begins to fold in upon itself. A blackness in the middle of his chest pulls and rips at the weathered fabric of his body. The whispers and screams of children fill your ears as your exposed skin starts to tingle and burn. Torn pieces of flesh rip off of his bones and are swallowed by the blackness as the light from Corbett's eyes dies, leaving only the sunken dark pits where his eyes once were. The whispers and screams fill your ears. Spiraling arms of black smoke pull from the darkness, twisting and contorting his form as piece by piece Corbett disappears, until with a loud pop, he was gone. Small pile of ashes lays on the floor. All that now apparently remains of Mr. Corbett, Esquire. You feel a sudden gust of cold wind. It rattles the doors and the windows upstairs. It's as if the house itself was exhaling after holding its breath in for far too long. The sweet, sickening smell of rotting corn, mildew, and rotted flesh seems to have whisked away in an instant, leaving you there with goosebumps and your neck hairs standing on end.
We'll look over at Zach and say, "So, did you get that? Look at his camera."
Which is on the ground next to me because I was trying to fix him.
Cillian, you come back in the room and you see this pile of ash on the ground.
Christ above. Christ above. Take that, you piece of shit. You're fucking lumpy.
I'm just still trying to put his insides back inside.
Let me have a look at you.
Zachariah, you can burn some luck if you'd like.
I would. How do I
Alright.
burn luck?
It's fine. You've got lots.
All right, yeah.
You, Oh, and Cillian comes over as well, and you both work together to patch,
You're
Mike.
the hero of the fucking day.
I don't really feel like it.
That's what we're supposed to be, boy.
I have a big house and plenty of rooms.
God's work today, boys. God's own fucking work. Banishing evil from this fucking beautiful world. Professor. Mike.
Can't wait to
I
see
don't
how
think
the
I'm
film turned out.
exaggerating when I say I hope I never see the two of you again. Like, fuck me. Was that real? Was that real?
You're not sure. You look at the dust. You recall seeing your former best friend rise in front of you. Was it a dream? Will you wake?
I don't know. Let's get you some fucking help, Mike. Let's get you sewn up, boy. Come on. I'll take Mike. Shoulder.
Alright.
Yep.
I'm just grabbing anything that looks suspiciously valuable in a mystical way and getting the hell out of there myself.
Alright. Zachariah, you grab what you can from the table. It's very fragile, so you take great care. Cillian, you still have the briefcase, although now you notice it no longer thumps and vibrates against your leg. The three of you exit the house. Back up through the rickety old stairs, down the long hallway. Make your way to the front door. You can see the rain is slowed, but not yet stopped. The sun trying to peek through the clouds. The three of you walk down the steps of the Corbett house, and the first thing that you notice is that the once bare patches of grass just a foot from the house has already started to sprout small little flowers and little blades of grass. As the three of you climb back into Zachariah's Model T, clouds converge and the sky once again opens. Large droplets of rain fall against the windshield. You're silent as the car navigates the puddles and potholes of downtown Boston. What was that freshly painted symbol at the Church of Contemplation? Who were those young men who sprayed it and then left so hastily? Why did the newspaper and police department attempt to cover up what really happened there that night? Conspiracy? If so, how high does it go? Who's involved? And whatever happened to Michael Thomas? What's in that book that we recovered from the church? Well, what happened to the Macario boys after being shipped off to Baltimore? Are they still around? What was that strange crumbling paper that looked like some sort of horoscopes and star maps that were on the desk in Mr. Corbett's tomb? These thoughts dance through your heads as the car pulls outside of Boston General Memorial Hospital, and you find yourself all wondering what the next chapter of this story is going to bring. And with that, I would like to thank you all for indulging me in running our very first Call of Cthulhu game.